Anybody that has been following LeBron James for a quarter century that thought he was going to announce his retirement or retirement tour on a Tuesday at noon is a moron. The proper way to announce a retirement or to retire in the NBA, if you really want to be the GOAT, is to do it 3 separate times, which makes the first 2 fraudulent retirements. That's the way to do it. The way to do it is to quit the sport multiple times, then come back, then quit again, then come back, then quit again, and then joke about coming back at 45. We all know the blueprint's been laid out on how to properly retire from this league, which is to not actually retire, just to quit and come back a bunch of times, and then have people pretend that anything that happened really post-retirement 2 or during retirement 1 didn't actually count. That's the blueprint. He's going his own way and selling cognac. That's fine with me.
So now you're going to troll Michael Jordan? So he's going to do everything in his power to try to heighten up LeBron James to be the GOAT, but it ain't going to work. Nick Wright defends his king LeBron James over the second decision. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
So you have, for 10 years, you've ridden this ridiculous LeBron James take that he's better than Michael Jordan, and everyone yells at you, and it's just ridiculous how funny it is. And then yesterday, your boy, now that you're the most public of LeBron supporters, he does a grotesque commercialization.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad we're talking about this. Because that tweet, you know how, gosh, and I hate to bring him up this quickly. I don't mean to. But you know how your guy Pablo's been saying this story is an IQ test? And about the Kawhi Leonard thing? I truly thought that LeBron's tweet 2 days ago, the decision part 2 or whatever it was an IQ test. And I am shocked at how many people in the media failed it. And here's why. And to give you full disclosure on this. So, I can't just hit up LeBron and ask him a question, but I can hit up Rich. I could hit up Mav. I did neither. And my pod, What's Right with Nick Wright, is every Tuesday around 10:30 a.m. Eastern. The producers asked me, do you think we should push it a bit until after whatever LeBron does, he does? And I said, with no recon and no research, absolutely not. There is no chance that is anything but a commercial.
Yeah, but a lot of people, they know that LeBron James is year 23. So any decision that he makes now, could mean that he's going to retire. So I don't think it was just an IQ test for the fans. I just think, you know what? You got someone that's about to be 41 years old, year 23. If they're talking about making a decision, people may take it that way, like he's going to retire. So by the media not covering it, I knew something was going on, but I was 50-50. I thought he may retire only because this is year 23. He pretty much destroyed the Lakers, got Bronny on the team. Maybe he's trying to make one more move to get Bryce in the league. But either way, LeBron James trolled his way to a lot of views with that commercial.
How did I know that? The same reason every single person should have known that. Tuesday at noon. That was the whole thing. Anybody that has been following LeBron James for a quarter century that thought he was going to announce his retirement or retirement tour on a Tuesday at noon is a moron. That was not like, oh, he made us think he was retiring and it's a Hennessy ad. Anybody with a pulse should have known that was going to be an ad. You don't have to be a LeBronologist to know that he's not announcing his retirement on a nondescript Tuesday at noon. So I think everybody I saw a lot of people I like saying, he's selling in, trading in his credibility. Give me a break. Anybody that thought he was announcing his retirement,
you've mentioned that. You've mentioned that.
No, what day and time should we expect it?
6 p.m. Prime time on a Monday, I would imagine.
All right, I know you glaze LeBron James. This is what you get paid to do at Clutch Sports, Rich Paul. Again, I'm sure you're getting a lot of money to do this. But again, if someone's 40 years old, 23 years in the league, if they have an announcement to make or about to put out an announcement for people to tune in, people are going to tune in. He is LeBron James. So stuff that he puts out on social media, people are going to take it serious to a certain point. But what this does with LeBron James, eventually when he announces that retirement, I don't think a lot of people are going to care that much, and they shouldn't. If I'm the people, once he makes that retirement, Lakers fans, LeBron fans, I don't feed into it. Let him play out his games, go city to city, and just keep it moving. But I don't think a lot of people should put a lot of energy into LeBron once he officially announces his retirement, just due to the trolling that he's doing.
Some pomp and circumstances. If that tweet said Monday 7 p.m., I'd be like, oh, well, look out. Well, hold on. Maybe something's here. But, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't think anybody actually thought he was announcing his retirement.
I didn't think. I will tell you this, though, and you're saying this to my face, and I do feel like a fool. I was not doing any of that time stuff. I did think that he was teasing with people's feelings because he does that. Like, it's been a move for 15 years, and it's worked. He is the internet age's athlete, and he's being a troll as a dad at the end. And I do feel like a moron, and you're calling me on it. But I also thought it was also grotesquely commercial.
Yeah, he mastered the art of trolling. He's in 2025. He's around the younger generation, all the streamers. That's what they do best. So LeBron James, he's been doing it for many years. But with the height of social media, all the followers that he has, he can really troll to the maximum. So at least he's better than Michael Jordan at one thing, trolling the people.
No, I think obviously the proper way to announce a retirement or to retire in the NBA, if you really want to be the GOAT, is to do it 3 separate times, which makes the first 2 fraudulent retirements. That's the way to do it. The way to do it is to quit the sport multiple times, then come back, then quit again, then come back, then quit again, and then joke about coming back at 45. We all know the blueprint's been laid out on how to properly retire from this league, which is to not actually retire, just to quit and come back a bunch of times, and then have people pretend that anything that happened really post-retirement 2 or during retirement 1 didn't actually count. That's the blueprint. He's going his own way and selling cognac. That's fine with me.
So now you're going to troll Michael Jordan? So he's going to do everything in his power to try to heighten up LeBron James to be the GOAT, but it ain't going to work. You're trolling too, but you know that Michael Jordan is better than LeBron, but you're being paid by Clutch Sports, allegedly, and you got to do whatever it takes to prop up LeBron. But again, it ain't going to work, Nick, right? LeBron James was corny over that fake decision.
Who's he talking about?
I don't like that my reaction was to recoil there on all of it. That he was playing again with people's feelings 15 years later was a funny reminder, and I do feel like a fool for falling for it again.
Well, I must apologize, Dan. I didn't know, to be honest with you, that one of the people I was calling out was you. I maybe would have softened that. To be
no, I don't.
I
just feel like
I
such a
missed the
fool,
show
and
yesterday.
You're laughing in my face at something. No, but for 15 years, this dude was the economy here, and he's played for the Lakers longer than that. The idea that he's still the story in basketball, even on a football Monday and Tuesday, is pretty funny when you look at a career unlike any other, like a career that has no precedent in the sport. The fact that he's still playing and still playing with our feelings as a top 10 player in the league it's asinine that you get to be controversial for supporting that for 20 years.
LeBron knows that people are sensitive when it comes to him, so I think at this point in his career, he's going to turn up the trolling to the maximum. Again, with all the social media followers, with all the outlets that he has, the younger generation, he knows that, you know what, if you don't like me, if everything I do, y'all going to talk junk about it, I'll go ahead and troll you. But again, you got a lot of gullible fans out there that actually believed it, and a lot of people in general believed it only because a 40-year-old was about to make an announcement, but it all turned out to be a Hennessy advertisement. So again, good move by LeBron. He got a lot of money, but he made himself look bad in the process.
Well, yeah, and listen, I'll add to a take, and then we can get to the football stuff, I'm sure. I think LeBron could play at an all-star level. Right now, he's at an all-NBA level. I think he could play at an all-star level for close to another till he's close to 50. I see no reason. Like, when he quits, it's going to be because that either his family wants him to, or it's just there's nothing left to do. But we were expecting the age curve 10 years ago. And instead what we have gotten is a slight 1 or 2% a year deterioration to where he goes into this year, what, the 7th best player in the sport? Like, the cliff isn't coming barring a catastrophic injury, and so he'll play as long as he wants to, and he'll probably play with folks' feelings
You
as long
guys,
as...
you guys can't let him do this.
An all-star at 50.
Yeah, LeBron James could play at a certain level, NBA level, for another 8 years or whatever. He can stat pad definitely for another 10, but what's that really going to get him? Is he going to win championships in the process? So he's saying he really has nothing to prove, years from now. But if he doesn't win another championship, plays another 4 or 5 years, stat pads his way to 50,000 career total points, good accomplishment, but that's a longevity accomplishment. I guarantee if Jordan played 17, 18 years, he would probably have close to 50,000 points. But at the end of the day, LeBron James is just worried about stat padding. He doesn't care about winning championships.
You guys can't let him do this.
Deserving all-star at 50 years old? Come on.
Well, hold on.
I'll buy 50.
Come
I'll buy
on.
45. I'll buy 45.
Hold on.
You're
Hold
buying.
on.
All
Wait
right.
a
I can
second.
buy 45.
Yeah.
50?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
But he didn't age after
When he
30, so
left-
naturally he can
when-
play till 50. Duh.
When he left Miami, okay, that first year in Cleveland, when Dan and others were saying, hey, we've all heard the audio that the best of LeBron is over.
He quit.
If I had come on this show,
Amin
if
said
I had
that.
come on, what? Hold on, you said that.
I don't think he was wrong. LeBron hasn't been as good
Okay,
as
I don't
he
know.
was in
2018 Bron was pretty good. 2016 Bron with the greatest 3-game stretch in the history of sport was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Shout out to Draymond.
2020 Bron, pretty good. But regardless, if I had come on this show and said 10 years from now, he is going to be top 6 in MVP voting, that would have been more laughable. At age 40 in year 22, gonna be a legitimate MVP candidate. That would have been laughable and ridiculous, but it just happened. No. So my point is because of his IQ, his size, and his body.
Don't let him, guys. Don't let him do
There's
this.
one guy that can play
Billy.
till 50, and it's
No,
Steph
it's
Curry
Nick
because he can
Blaze
just
right
hang
here.
out. LeBron, he is so dependent on his athleticism. I understand he's got a brilliant mind, but there's already diminishing returns on there. Like it's only gonna slow down more.
Why can Steph's younger than LeBron, and LeBron's still better than him?
Well, Chael said
Steph
that
is-
thing, if
Yes,
I'm
but
being honest.
but Steph can just camp out and he
Yeah,
can
and-
shoot
and-
till
and
he's
right.
60.
LeBron James isn't better than Steph Curry. He isn't better than Kobe. Isn't better than Jordan. Tim Duncan is better than LeBron in my opinion, only because he has more championships, didn't have to do all the capping and trolling, wasn't out there in the media getting attention. He just did his thing, won his championships, and kept it moving. So I think we got to try to recategorize LeBron James as far as top 5 or top 10. People hate on Steph Curry, but he did it with one team, didn't complain, not in the media, not getting any attention, and he's still winning ball games, and he changed the NBA landscape. So shout out to Nick Wright for glazing LeBron, protecting his king, but he was corny with that second decision. He was wrong for that. Michael Jordan would never do such a thing. That proves that LeBron James will never be the GOAT.